hello there, Furtless. Just a quick off the fly live stream. I ain't gonna spend much time doing this, to be honest with you, because I've done it 101 million different ways, and nothing's ever gonna change when it comes to this sort of thing anyway. So don't get too excited. I'm not even worried who's in chat or who's not in chat. Oh, there's four of you here, which is kind of cool. Um, Hello, hello. Right, so Mrs. Mags is actually in the bath at the moment. She may come and join. Depends how long this goes on for. But recently, well, how can you not know? It's all over, the internet and every single social media ever. Another celebrity has fallen, but a much loved one, i.e., Matthew Perry. We all know Matthew Perry from Friends. Chandler Bing was his character, and I'm sure many people have lots of fond memories of that character. And maybe that's what's driven me to do this. I don't know, because obviously, got a lot of memories with Chandler, Bing, and so is Mrs. Mags. But it's not even like 48 hours, 48 fucking hours, and I knew it'd be a race to the fucking bottom. And straight away, the main contenders were Huff Paranormal. Yeah, even a dog snorts in like disgust. Huff Paranormal, Hope Paranormal, Charlie Chittenden. Our boy, even High Street Paranormal, I'm surprised hasn't done this. Now, usually when it comes to spirit box sessions of celebrities, I'm not really a fan of them anyway, but there's nothing necessarily inherently wrong with them if it's been like, a little bit of time and whatnot, I suppose. Especially if you are a fan of them, you do sort of feel something for them, I guess. But it's a bit fucking shit when you do a spirit box session within under, like, I don't know, 24 hours, 40 hours, thereabouts. Why? Well, you could fire up the, oh, it's so disrespectful card and all that sort of shit. But they could throw back, oh, but I did it respectfully. Okay, because, you didn't do this for any other reason than it was trending. Because, it was for views. Clearly, if it wasn't, you would just wait a little bit, maybe. But what I want to get to is why Hope's session is different to people like Charlie Chissenden's. I'm tangling out my words here because I haven't scripted this out or anything. I just want this to be a quick thing, so excuse me if I stumble over my words. Right, the reason why, and I've gone through this a million times, why it is so shit to do a celebrity death session upon the moment they have died is because all over the media, all over the radio waves, their name is going to be all over it. So your evidence straight away is completely tarnished. So when High Street Paranormal does his stupid Kobe Bryant fucking session when he died, utterly pointless. Paranormal X does fucking Professor Hawking, Stephen Hawking, and it even said it on his session. Stephen Hawking, oh my god, guys, he's in my room. Just so terrible. Wow, it said his name. Of course it's going to say his name. The celebrity's name is all over, the airways right now. It's utterly balmy to think that's a good idea. And Charlie Chissenden would be another one, The only thing credit I'll give to Walmart Kurt Cobain, as I call him, is that he does give you a few little facts about the celebrity. He just reads off a Wikipedia page, basically, oh, such and so was born at this time, they started their career doing this, blah, blah, blah. And that's, something, I suppose. But it's just us. If you really, know anything about ITC, right, and you're real, okay, it doesn't work like 95% of the time. It just doesn't. I don't want to hear anyone say, oh, fucker, I'm connected or whatever. Yeah, okay, you're forcing your words and there's a load of fucking pareidolia you're pushing through, okay? It just doesn't, all right? But things take a bit of a tangle or a different turn with Hope Paranormal and Huff Paranormal and Cody ITC as another one, because they don't do ITC, and I don't even call this ITC, I really fucking don't. They don't do ITC in the same sort of way that a traditional person does it, i.e. they get out a radio and they, let it scan or whatever. So, well, you could argue, well, in that case, if they're not doing it a traditional way, doesn't that mean that, they're not going to have the same problems that a normal person has with, the spirit box, i.e. it won't matter if their name's all over the radio waves because they're not using radio, right? No, what they do something far more ridiculous. They actually take interviews of said person and run that through the box. Now, they're meant to do it backwards, but Huff Paranormal says, fuck that. Well, no, let me switch that around. They're meant to run it backwards, but then the box throws it forwards. It's just balmy. You must just run it forwards in the first place then. And you know, Hope swears blind. He actually doesn't do that. It's just reverse for only or whatever, you know, and picking up pareidolia. We're going to watch the session in a minute. We're going to comment on it. Now, I've already given, right, a way to validate your session. And there's no way none of these people who do this, like Cody ITC, like Hope, like Huff, and any others who use a stupid fucking decorated guitar amp that's sold at many, many, many times its actual value at all, just because it's got some fucking crystals glued to it. I've shown them a way to validate their session because Huff says, and he is the ITC guru after all, that spirits manipulate audio. That's how it works. This has been proven. It doesn't cite where it's been proven, but just says it anyway. That's what Huff does that a lot. You know, he puts his flag in the ground and declares victory. Proven, guys. Just trust me. But this is what you do, right? If you believe that you have caught something, right, with your Wonderbox, playing interviews through it, what you need to do is record that session, okay? And then play that recorded session backwards, if that makes sense. Now, if that session that you're now playing backwards, your recorded session, matches the interview, which is playing forwards, exactly the same, no manipulation has happened. Ergo, no contact. The only thing you got out of it was pareidolia. You were literally just playing on pareidolia if you're playing, you know, interviews backwards and searching for words out of that noise. Okay. However, if you record your session, right, and you play out recorded session backwards and compare it to the interview that you're feeding in, that playing forwards, and it's different somewhere along the lines of where you're asking questions, then yeah, manipulation could have happened, and you might have something there, you see? But none of those fuckers will do that, and there's a reason why. A, it takes effort, but B, because that'll crush the narrative to the ground, because these people, every session they throw up, they're declaring contact. Yep, you know, definitely had contact there. Oh yeah, well, you know, as you'll see, I'm telling you guys, I haven't even watched this session yet. I'm virgin to watching this, okay? But I know what is going to go on and how it's going to be portrayed, with jump cuts and all. I really am. So without further ado, let's start to rip the piss out of this, because these are the people that somehow have like the most subs in this sort of genre, and the most gullible people believe them. Honestly, they really do. And it annoys me because it really gives people, well, not like myself, because I don't really do it very often anymore. So forget me even, but other people that do this properly, like, I don't know, like Sam Afterlife's, you know, Paranormal, Life Afterlife Paranormal. Sam, for instance, who puts a lot of time and effort into this, gets fuck all subs compared, and does this properly. Is very scrutinizing over their session, and you know knows when there's hardly any contact for 95% of the time, but when they do get the contact, it's fucking magical because it does work. It's just not very often. Ideas why? Who knows? Was it a full moon tonight? Was it on a fucking Friday the 13th? Who knows? The conditions. Maybe it's a stormy weather. Nobody really knows. It does work because I've got like over 300 sessions out on me, okay? Because I used to upload every session I did, whether it was contact or not, okay? To prove how difficult and tedious IDC is. It's fucking hard work. You're talking to a radio the majority of the time, going round and round and round. But when it works, holy shit, it blows your mind. But it doesn't work like, you know, 19 out of 20 times. It just doesn't work. I'm just telling you, when it does, it's very, very rewarding. I'm not going to play my star sessions because out of those, like I said, about 300 videos, I've probably got like, I don't know, 15, 20 sessions where I am happy to say, yeah, there is intelligence there. And that's the key word, intelligence. Not just a single word where I can build my own narrative around that word. Do you know what I mean? Oh, God, it said dead. Oh, yeah. You know, just build, this person must have died in World War II or something. You know, just build my own little narrative around that. No, 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 no. We're talking backwards and forwards, actual intelligence. That kitchen session always comes to mind when I think about it. And the Devil's Angel capture I got. Not who are you? What are you? I asked, what are you? And it said it's the Devil's Angel. No fucking subtitles needed. It's clear as day on what you hear. And I ain't playing no sound samples for a decorated guitar amp, okay? Or adding a little bit of reverb to make it more spooky for you. Anyway, let's play this, because it's just, it blows my mind. But I just couldn't believe, well, I could believe, I knew it was coming. It was just a race to the bottom. It looks like Hope Paranormal got there first. I hope you get the views you wanted.
Now that you're on the other side, how do you feel?
Dear
I
God.
feel a great sadness for you, but I know that you are still alive on the other side. Anything that you want to say?
you could fucking title any of this you want in it. It's just absolutely awful. Utterly awful. You know, just change. Fuck having the interview going for it. What happens if you're trying to contact Matthew Perry, but you decide to, I don't know, put Tupac's voice through there? Will it not work? These are the questions that are asked, because this is the thing. When I'm talking to entities, I haven't got a name per se or a specific person I ever go for. We tried contact. I think I've told this account loads of times. When my wife's mother died, we tried damn hard for 3 days trying to get hold of her, and I think we got one sentence. And whether that was her or something fucking with us, we don't know. But I wasn't feeding it the voice of her mum. It was straight from the, you know, broken radio, if we'll call it that. The broken radio, and it said, "I hear you, dear," just in her voice, just waiting for her to say more gravy. Seriously, it was unbelievably like her. But that's the only sense we got. Was that her? Was it something fucking with us? Or could it have been just a radio? Maybe we went past the Archers that day, and one of the characters said, you know, "I hear you, dear." Who fucking knows? You'll never know on that front, you know. Hence why it's vital to validate your shit and actually get intelligence backwards and forwards, rather than just that single word that you hear, which you're clinging onto for contact. Here we go. No thanks.
The date is October 29th.
And I saw Matthew Perry had died, so I fucking instantly rushed to put the session together for you guys.
And I'm asking for Matthew Perry. News broke yesterday that he died from drowning. He was in his hot tub. And Matthew was a very talented actor, but he was also plagued with the disease of addiction, something that I have dealt with.
I'll give Josh that. He's dealt with addiction, so have I. So, well, obviously late Mr. Perry now. You know, a lot of us do understand that side of things. I'll give him that.
My whole life, I have said a prayer and connected briefly, asking for Matthew if he would like to speak.
Well, Josh, you see, the thing is, right, all you got to do is choose which cassette to play. You know, that's basically what you're doing. I'm asking to connect with Matthew. Well, as long as you put his interview through, you should have no problems connecting. Capiche?
I have his voice. It has been reversed. It's been slowed. It's been chopped up. It's no...
Hope voice signature method consists... I like how he's called it his own thing. It is Huff that come out with this fucking ridiculous idea, but okay. It doesn't matter. Well, that's the point. Those two fell out a little while back. Oh, God. They're best of friends at one point, and then they fucking fell out with each other. And at the end of the day, what it boils down to is money and views. Whatever. Hope... Oh, that's the point. Just, sorry, I'm going off a tangent again. Huff Paranormal. I've just had a look at his channel, because I haven't been to his channel for fucking donkeys. And he's got a new Willy Wonka box with new crystals that are like the size of his fucking head, I don't know, stuck to it. Called the Ocean Gate this time, guys, and a new app. More of the same fucking banked apps or internet radio. There'll be nothing fucking different on it, I'm telling you. I haven't checked, but, you know, I doubt it's going to be another breakthrough, guys. Best thing ever, guys. Buy it, guys. Don't be disappointed. No refunds. Hope voice signature method consists of using a sound source of the person's voice that has been reversed, slowed, and chopped into gibberish. The soul may then use it to form their own responses. Really skeptical about this last bit about being slowed, chopped up, and into gibberish, because Huff Paranormal certainly doesn't do this. He literally just takes, you know, the fucking interview as is, pretty much, forwards half the time. Just, you know, just puts it in where he wants it. He stages it completely. Josh may do, I mean, I don't know, but he may well do chop it up a bit. But what you're relying on is sheer pareidolia. What? Because you're using their voice? Why would that guarantee it to be Matthew? Why would it guarantee it to be anybody? You need some proof on this. And like I said, if you're using the interview method as it is, not chopped into gibberish, it's going to be a lot more harder to reverse it, so to say. Well, yeah, no, fuck it. If you are reversing it and cutting it into gibberish, still record the session, right? And turn it back on itself and see what words come out. If it sounds like just a normal fucking sentence or normal words, I don't think there's any manipulation going on. Because remember, by your own logic, they, you know, manipulate audio. That's how it works. Oh, Mrs. Magtoo's just come out of the bath. You alright? Okay. Let's just continue.
Is the Hope voice signature method. And it is a way of feeding gibberish, wordless sound to give this person back his own voice in order to speak and form his own responses. I am going to warm up with my warm-up app and focus.
Yes, it is Matthew Perry they are talking about. It is Hope Paranormal and Matthew Perry.
He's one of my favourite people in the whole wide world.
Yeah, of course. You know, Matthew Perry's got plenty of time for Josh. Never met him in real life. Don't even know who he is. But, you know, in less than, you know, what? It must have been under like 15 hours or something, 20 hours before he started putting this together. Must have been, right? I'm sure Matthew Perry was like thinking, you know what, I'm going to go and chat to Josh over here. You know, I don't know the dude all the way over in Arizona or wherever the fuck he is compared to LA. Is LA close to Arizona? Actually, I'm really shit at geography.
All his friends and family, of course.
Yeah, I mean, would he not be like visiting his so-say family and stuff?
Maybe funny, but his name's all over Facebook. I can't turn Facebook, check Facebook without it all being on there.
Well, that's why he's chosen, because he's absolutely everywhere. Why not any other person, Josh, right now at this moment in time? Because he's trending, sir.
Connect with Matthew, envision him in the astral room that I go to in order to begin this. I then will give him my HSP Pro.
Little bit of a shill there. Private sessions of readings, my free app and HSP Pro program, my book and events. Oh, I bet his book's quite an interesting read.
I wouldn't use him.
The program that I use in all of my sessions, all of my videos, that people are able to use, you are able to use. Thousands use the HSB1 free app on the phone.
Look, if you want to kid yourself with this stuff, that's fine, and bring comfort to yourself, believing that you're talking to your passed away mother. That's absolutely fine. Have at it, okay? But I feel that people should at least know the truth on actually how this stuff actually works and what you're doing to your brain in terms of pareidolia. You know, do you not want to verify with some intelligence? And probably the broken radio is the best way to do it, unfortunately. And let me tell you, 95% of the time it doesn't fucking work, you know?
Hundreds and hundreds of people are using the HSP Pro on the computer, and I will also use my physical Hope Spirit box.
It's not a Hope Spirit box, it's a fucking lunchbox for a guitar with stencil spray paint of Hope, spray painted in primer colour with a crystal glued onto the top, Josh. For fuck's sakes, why do they do this?
They say that it is the thinnest, the veil at this time of year. I would say that there's some truth to that.
Would you like to give me citation why you believe it's what? Because it's Halloween. I see. Do you know what, Josh? Let me give you something interesting. That when I've done this, I've done many a Halloween session. I think I've had one good Halloween session where something actually fucks up my box. That was really weird, and that was a long time when I first sort of started. First generation Furtless might know that. Yeah, I actually shorted my box. That was pretty bizarre. But you know, other than that, actually, all of my best sessions, which I've got on that montage, which I parade around when people ask, or if I just want to show or prove a point about ITC, none of them are at Halloween. Sorry, I can't take him serious. Ooh, hang on. Look at this. He's reaching out. Just
guides, Michael, Chris, Brian, Patrick, and Betsy. And
of course,
He's having a poo.
Archangel Gabriel was used to be quite a busy spirit, but I guess, you know, for Josh and Huffy, you can make an exception.
My approved helpers to work with me. I'm inside the astral room.
You are?
Is he on drugs?
And
No,
I feel like
I was.
I'm already
Long time
sensing
ago.
Matthew is there.
Yeah, before this, you know, addiction.
Well,
you know.
we all know about that, but I mean, like, is he on it now?
No. It's just his shtick. It's just what they do, isn't it? You know, they come across very. This is how they get the subscribers. You see, like this is what old Cecil falls for. You know, Huff Paranormal is such a positive man, or he doesn't deal with the trolls because he's just full of love and light, guys, love and light. To himself, yeah. Pure love and light. But actually, if Josh was half the man he is, he wouldn't have killed my channel 3 times in a row or attempted to take it down. I'm still back, Josh. I'm still fucking calling you out on this shit. You know, nothing's changed and nothing ever will. But, you know, I'll do my bit, I guess. But yeah, don't be surprised if Josh tries to strike us down in temper, because he can't take any criticism whatsoever, any different point of view. That is not the actions of someone who is very calm and embedded in love and light to go doing that.
Within the room, I have invited him prior to turning on the cameras.
Is Matthew going to manifest?
Matthew, I greet you.
Is he going to come in?
I am going to give you a chance to speak with your own voice.
Your own voice, yeah. Gee, thanks for that, mate. Cheers.
You'll allow it.
You'll allow that, will you? Fuck you know, it gets worse every time. I can't watch these channels
I think
anymore.
the dog's got the right idea.
Even ripping the piss out of them, I find it very hard to watch these.
Listen to my dog, he's got the right idea.
Yeah.
Or not, so I've just woken him up. He was snoring. You interested in it? That's about it.
Yeah.
Of equipment. Do the best you can. I may not hear you always completely, but I will.
But don't worry, I'll subtitle it later, and that way, when you're reading along, you'll hear it too, audience. So don't worry, guys. Josh has got you covered with the old subtitles.
Do my best to listen. I have to go back and listen. I know it's not easy, but it will work for you.
Will it?
I feel like I see you wearing a blue shirt.
That's because he always wore blue shirts. I don't ever. He's one of my favourite people in the whole world. I swear down, that guy, I never not see wear blue.
Blue
What
shirt.
the hell are you on? Fuck my life.
I see you wearing
Have
blue.
a look at him on Facebook, Matthew Perry. I'm gonna show. In fact, I'm gonna do it now.
With
Oh,
like a
blue,
blazer,
blue, blue.
some kind of blazer on, a pair of
Yeah, I could sound like Matthew has. That could also has Riley
But where's
has.
navy blue, like navy blue or blue.
Yeah.
Always blue.
Oh dear.
Oh
But
no, there's a red top. You might have something because he's got a red one.
got a red one this time. But yeah, just pay attention. Don't look at the subtitles, right? Right. What I want you to do, right, Furless, I want you to cover the subtitles or look away from the screen, right? We're gonna play it a whole minute, okay? Or a whole minute. I mean, not saying a fucking word, and see what you know. Tell me what you hear, okay? Or tell yourself what you hear, and then rewind it a minute and like have a look what's the subtitles are. See if they're totally different to Josh's or not.
jeans or slacks on. I feel a connection to you due to the fact that you suffered from addiction and did a lot to overcome your addiction and try to, from what I understand, you had been sober since 2021. And I don't believe that you died from drugs. Someone mentioned a cardiac arrest.
Dude, I'm 44. All right, I lied. I said I'd like play out interjecting or anything for a minute. Okay, I had 44 seconds thereabouts, and I put the dog snoring on because it was like fucking making me go cross-eyed. But the two things after that were like nothing of nothing.
Cardiac arrest. That you were in your hot tub and you possibly drowned while being in there because maybe something happened medically.
Yes, Sandy, the dog is snoring away.
So I'm going to turn this off in a second and I'm going to go over to my computer, work with you on that.
There's a jump cut there, a nice big slicey jump cut.
Sorry, guys, says the French is more entertaining.
Now, why was there a jump cut there, Josh, right? Before I said I'm going to work with you on a computer, you jump cut it there. Did you want to interject to put that okay in there? Even though it didn't sound anything like okay. It's like, the sound is purposefully fucking muddled up so you can make what the hell you want out of it, you know. And I love the way as well. Sorry, what I forgot to say when I said I was going to play it for a minute and I didn't, but I interjected early. I love how they insert themselves into this all the time. It said something Josh said or something along those lines. Huff always used to do this, interject himself in it. You know, like the Michael Jackson session that I covered. That's one of my best debunk videos of Huff. I absolutely ripping the piss out of him. Called The Madness of Michael Jackson. I can't say can't talk. The Madness of a Michael Jackson session. Let's try saying that. Video which I did about 4 or 5 years ago now. But yeah, I mean, you know, have you got a message for your fans? He asked Michael Jackson, and Michael Jackson allegedly replies, "I'm here with Huff now." It's like a message he wants to give to his fans is what you asked, and the message is, "I'm here with Huff." Not, "Okay, fans, I'm fine, I'm doing well, you know, don't miss me." No, I'm here with Huff. It just reeks of pure nihilism. Like, wow, they always do this. They interject themselves into it. It's just so bizarre. I don't know if you understand where I'm coming from.
Why the hell Matthew Perry would come through to him, I do not.
Never met him. Never known. Not even, you know, not a single comment on his Instagram. Probably nothing.
What's sad is he was one of the nicest guys. All he wanted to do was help people with addiction, and you've got people like him taking the piss.
Yeah. That's why I call them vultures.
He's
That's
a really nice
vulture.
guy.
And the only reason this is being done is because it's trending like no tomorrow. Quick, get it out there ASAP. I bet when that news broke, Josh was like, "Fuck me, right, I need to get this up and going now." You know, I bet he fucking, you know.
I bet he was waiting at the jacuzzi.
Yeah. Oh, dear. Yeah, that would actually mean doing something, though. No, what I mean by that is he literally like, "Sandra, cancel all my calls." I know it's a joke. Sandra, cancel my calls. I got a video to make.
Thinking of Kevin Carter, don't know.
Yeah.
They're waiting.
Yeah, I know. Wait, yeah, I got you. I got the joke.
I'm on about, didn't you?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're on about.
I'm going to also offer to pray with you, brother, and offer you light and just to pray as a fellow brother in recovery. I understand.
Yeah. Oh, has he? He has decided to come. Josh, I'm really skeptical, but this is backwards, mate. Now, what you want to do, buddy, is to prove this is backwards, right? Backwards gibberish. Play this section backwards, because I bet you it's just going jib, jib, jib. I'm actually skeptical that this is not backwards. It's all fucking forwards. I really, really am, but we'll see.
He's something, if I hear that right. Sounds like a guide speaking. I think Michael, Chris, and all of the others that may be helping. It is an honor to do this work. I know many people scoff at it. They attack me for it.
Oh, are we preempting here, Josh? You preempting? That's an utter preempt. Those damn haters, Josh. You know, those absolute haters.
Doubt it. They don't understand it.
Oh, I understand it perfectly, my friend. Look, you can have your faith, and that's fine, okay? I'm not knocking you for having faith, but you know what you're doing. Come on, man. Come on.
That doesn't take away from the fact that it is
that's it. We know what we're doing too, Josh. We know how this works.
% real and amazing. Grateful. All right.
That was it. Now, did you hear the difference between he has decided to come and more to practice? The more to practice is like really gibberish. Yeah, when we go back, I can go back if you want. Decided to come. I don't know whereabouts that was.
Please God, no.
Michael, Chris, and all of the others that may be helping.
Where is it?
It is an honor to do this work. I know many people scoff at it.
No. Where is it? Fuck face.
I understand.
God damn it, dog. You're all clear it was. He has decided to come. Now listen to the following replies. It's like a flick back, like he's switching.
He's something.
Almost. Weird.
If I hear that right. Sounds like a guide speaking, I think. Michael, Chris, and all of the others that may be helping. It is an honor to do this work. I know many people scoff at it. They attack me for it. They doubt it. They don't understand it.
Oh, I understand it, Josh.
It doesn't take away from the fact that it is 100% real. And
when you say a percentage real, it implies it's not 100% real. You know, it's fucking Huffline. Stop it.
amazing.
What do you do, Josh?
Grateful.
No,
All right.
he even fell out.
Let's begin with a
Well,
shut off.
it's just this method they call it.
Or
There's
warm
no
up that.
originality. They don't want to do it the old school way.
Turn the
because
camera around.
it takes effort to do it properly, and then they can't. What they can't do, you see, with this, they can proclaim contact. You know, they have complete control
You
of
can't
it.
tell me anyone believes this shit.
Oh, they do. Believe you me, the gullible comments. There are thousands, well not thousands, but hundreds of gullible comments there. And
Rest in peace, Matthew.
yeah, and they're all happy that he's reached out, and they're all speculating. I wonder if Matthew was in pain when he died. You know,
Well, I don't think he felt very well, do you?
just stupid shit in the
I don't
comments.
think he felt very well.
Oh, it's bad, like banging my head against all gun. Jesus Christ, you guys are all fucking so gullible. And it's not that ITC doesn't work, because yes, it does, but nothing like how these assholes portray it. Nothing. This is YouTube jokery, is what this is. Because if he was real, every single session, every single upload wouldn't be managed to gain contact with said celebrity. In fact, it'd be very slim. You know, terrible. God damn it, dog.
All right. So I am going to choose Matthew's voice and hit start box. I'm using the Pro, HSB Pro.
Look at this shit. Look at all these fucking banks he's got. 2-pack, old woman, 60, old man.
What?
He's got all these banks, look. He's got 2-pack down there. Cecil would like that. He's got fucking all these middle-aged female, all these banks, look, okay. Fucking hell.
I've uploaded a gibberish voice track for him.
Gibberish, eh? We'll see.
So Matthew, let's just go ahead and try this out. How are you? Are you able to use this?
I bet he can use it. Right, that is backwards, okay? That is backwards. So this time, yeah, he's telling the truth here. That is what backwards sounds like, okay? So on this part, or at least for this section, now it's a fixed camera, so you won't know when. It's going to be a lot harder to tell the jump cuts. I counted 1 or 2 in the earlier session. Not many, not as many as like Huff Paranormal. Like fucking every single question and answer is a jump cut. It's terrible. Fucking hell, dog. Jesus Christ. Could you be any louder? Sorry, that was terrible.
Now that you're on the other side, how do you feel?
Right, so the first one's backwards. This one doesn't sound so much fucking more backwards. Miss Slowly I'm Homesick. It sounds what's the word? Nonsensical almost. Very vague as these things are. Is that pareidolia and him making that? Because I could understand that. The yes sir was a lot more harder to understand. It's almost like one reply is set up and another is not. I don't know, man. There's fuckery afoot, that's what I do know.
This is what I do. And I'm sure it's foreign. I'm sure you would have laughed at something like this. But now you are on the other side. Can you hear me okay?
Gibberish nonsense that time. See the difference between the reply earlier? There's a big difference. He's just annotated, forced that in there, Hope to talk. As in him, Hope. Again, they interject themselves quite a lot.
How about now?
Here with me now I am, but none of it makes fucking sense. This isn't intelligence either. That's another thing. Okay, so even if we were to say, okay, all of it's backwards, that does sound like here I am now, whatever that just fucking said. It's not any intelligence. It's not answering his question. So right now, I do not feel there's any contact here whatsoever, even if we're playing by the rules that real ITC people play at.
So bear with me now. You are loved. You will be missed. Many people are devastated by your loss, 54 years old. I wanted to give you a real chance for you to be able to speak and share some of your thoughts, and offer you help in any way, even if it's just a prayer from a fellow, recovering alcoholic and addict.
Winston.
About now.
Bastard got an advert out of me. No, joking. Okay, so here with me or whatever that was. Again, it's not it's nothingness. It's random. It doesn't portray to anything. Honestly, that there is no intelligence there whatsoever.
Ask you what happened to you. Can I
Direct
ask you
question.
what happened to you?
Direct
Did
question.
you have a heart attack?
Let's see what comes up. Hitting the balls killed me.
What?
He said, he asked him, what happened to you? How did you die, pretty much, right? And it said...
Did you have a heart attack?
It said...
I can't.
Earlier that day, Matthew had played over 2 hours of pickleball, which might have been too much for his heart. My God, it's like...
You know nothing.
Just-
He would have had a heart attack. If it's a heart attack, it would be in copious amounts of drugs and alcohol, moron.
No, well, we'll wait for the coroner report to come up. That's what we've got to wait
That's
for.
what we should do, Josh.
Yeah, but what's interesting is, right, is trying to link things together. Just trying to read between the lines in the most, loosest of fashion, And again, I don't trust that he's not setting up the clips like Huff does.
You had posted a photo to Instagram of you in your hot tub, overlooking that amazing view. And did you feel any pain? Did you feel it coming on? What did you feel? If you can share that with us, this helps people understand more. If you're willing to talk about it, what did you feel, Matthew?
Fuck you now.
Let me ask you, are the guides over there, do you see them? Are they helping you in any way, showing you what to do? How about now?
Nonsensical
I
nonsense.
feel a great sadness for you, but I know that you are still alive on the other side, and your journey is not over. Anything that you want to say?
He's missing his cell
I
phone.
see that you have been to over 6,000 meetings. And our stories are very similar in some ways. You started drinking at 14 and you started drinking some disgusting wine. I remember my first drink was around 14 years old. I drank MD 2020. I was like the little town drunk. By 18, you said that you were drinking every day. And that's how it was for me. I had to have alcohol before I could even have any food in my stomach by the age of 18. You were addicted to pills. At one point you were taking about 55 Vicodin a day. And you had to do everything you could to get those pills. was taking almost 11, 12 Xanax a day until I stopped because I ran out, and then I suffered from 2 grand mal seizures. It's amazing the depths that our addiction had brought us to.
Well, Josh, that is something that I do empathise with you. Xanax, or which is basically barbiturates, that is brutal. Yeah, so Josh here was taking 12 Xanax a day, and then
I
when
don't
he,
know what they do.
well, it's barbiturates. It's knock shot, diazepam, things like that, that kind of thing.
How is it bad if it just makes you sleep?
No, coming off it, withdrawal.
Oh, okay.
Josh ran out of it, and it can kill you actually very, very quickly. You can unconscious, not wake up again if you take too many, which is what little pump, whatever his name is, died of. But yeah, he was talking about he's just taken 11 or 12, and then he ran out one day, and then he had basically seizures out of it. So I take that's when Josh had to get clean, so to say, from that, and it's brutal because in the 80s, doctors were prescribing them to depressed housewives, and of course when they took them away, the housewives, they didn't tell them they're addictive, they had serious problems, and the housewives couldn't work out what the fuck was going on with them. It's a really bad thing in the 80s. But that's one thing I'll give Josh's credit to. I believe he's totally clean off of that, and fair enough.
Lovely job.
Any thoughts, anything that you want to share about that?
I am calling bullshit on this. It's just half the time it's nonsensical, and then suddenly it just rips into feeding a narrative, and they're very, very short clips as well. I don't know, man. I don't. What do you make people compared to a typical ITC session and this hokey method? What I'd love to do is to play this recording backwards on the things that are sound like they're forward, like there and the other, the replies that are strong. See if they're actually backwards or if they're just forwards. You'll know if they're backwards or forwards because you can just tell. And these sound like they're forwards rather than backwards. They really do.
We'll do that or something. Work with me on my physical box if you can, okay? I'm going to switch the camera around and we're going to do that, okay? I'm just going to refocus and just kind of see
I can't
there.
take him seriously when he does this. I'm sorry.
I hear you saying I'm trying, and I've heard a few things that you've said through the computer.
Yeah, I took the snippets of audio I needed to make my narrative. Got those set up lovely. Thanks, Mr. Perry.
Can you use this now? I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to turn this dial, and that's when you want to try to use the sound. I may have to adjust it a little bit, but can you use this, Matthew? Okay, hold on. All right, let's try.
Okay, I hadn't loaded in my the sounds I needed. Shit, wrong one. So he's gone off. Jump cut. Put the right one in. All right, try again.
Try it again. Takes me a couple moments to, get it all worked out.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you again. Can you tell us, Matthew, what happened? What happened to you?
Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh no, that's not the right one again. Oh crap. Yeah, we're panicking. Keep it in there, Josh.
How about now?
Jump cut.
I'm going to ask you this again. Did you see the light? What did you experience once you, regained consciousness on the...
Vague nothing answer coming. I bet you we never get any, even when you get contact with these damn things, you don't really get a specific answer when it comes to this sort of shit.
other side? What did you experience?
Trust me. Oh man, it really is pareidolia. You're working on pareidolia.
It's not. He's just conning you.
Yeah, well, it's a mixture of all of them. I think Huff is the worst though because he literally he doesn't even hide it practically. He knows his audience is so gullible he doesn't have to try at all. Josh does try and hide it quite well. I'm questioning which parts he's fucking around with and which parts are forward replies and which parts he's letting go as just gibberishness. To convey the feeling of a genuine, legit.
Please tell me you don't
session.
think Matthew Perry's come through.
No, of course not. But I'm trying to work. What I'm trying to say is Josh is better at hiding it, making it look like a legit session compared to Huff, where he just outright takes the interview. The amount of times people have gone, they recognise, like for instance, the little pump thing when he did a session on him, loads of kiddie fans recognised the interview that Huff used. And like Huff was like, oh yeah, this is a direct reply, and they're like, no, it's not. That's off of that interview, and people played it. Hundreds of fucking channels.
I'm gonna pray for you when I'm done. Do you feel you might need any help of any kind? Do you feel that you might?
Josh, what help could you possibly give him on that side? Let's be honest here. We're fucking mortals, right? Okay, assuming that's what happens, because we don't know. We could.
Why are you sending him to Jesus?
Yeah, just like fucking Huff and Johnny Cash, huh? But seriously, Josh, this is what gets my wick a little bit as well. For all I know, all the contacts I've had have not been of human nature, like demons, if you want to call them that. I mean, they say that word quite a lot when the contact does happen. I'll give it that. The devil's angel, anyone. So who fucking knows? But there is nothing I can do, and I've asked plenty of times. Anything I can do to help, because you do get a lot of calls for help as well. Help me quite a lot. That is something else. It's one thing I've not noticed with Josh sessions, because they're not fucking on the old school fucking broken radio. He doesn't get calls for help at all ever. None of them do. Which, when you do this properly, that seems to be like the main staple, and it's quite frustrating because there's nothing you can do. You can say, "What do we do? Pray for you." Oh, gee, I'm sure that helps.
There will be, like I said, thousands of people that will see this session, whether they believe it or not. Many will believe it, but many won't. And,
No. It doesn't matter to you if who believes it or not, Josh. As long as the views are there, that's all that's important, my friend. That's all that's important.
They don't understand death. Not that I understand it completely, but I
was just about to say, hang on, Josh.
Understand that this is real, and I understand that I don't view it the same as many other people.
Dude, you got no idea. None of us have until we get there. No freaking idea what we're in for, okay? But secondly as well, Josh, when it's someone like me fucking on your ass, I understand what this is about, this ITC, and what goes into it. You're trying to prove intelligence, right? That's the whole point of it, to have an intelligent conversation with something, okay? With intelligent answers. You're asking a question, and then, there's no back and forth going on here at all. It's just literally what you're setting up, in effect. I'm pretty fucking sure of it. If not, it's the randomness and the pareidolia you're fucking pushing in and shoehorning in what you think you're hearing or what you want it to hear, That ain't ITC. You're meant to get rid of the pareidolia. A lot of the time when it comes to my sessions myself, I write off 9 out of 10 of them because, some go, oh, you've got something order. What are you on about? I'm like, nah, it's too shoehorned. It's too, if I can't hear it clearly, like a dead reply, and a little bit of backwards and forwards, I don't really count it as contact. Just fucking, I'm not going to play it because you've all seen it 100 times, but just look at that kitchen session I had where that thing told me it got me and whatnot. I got you and all that sort of shit. All right, it's vicious and malevolent, but it's fucking intelligence, which is what this doesn't have. No fucking intelligence there.
But what would you want to say to them, your fans, the ones that love you, that are going to miss you? What would you like to say to them?
Will it be,
don't do drugs, kids?
No, yeah, maybe. But will it be, I'm here with Josh, just like Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
That's what
I'm here with Josh. He's my friend now. He's sending me to Jesus.
Let's see what the answer is. I will miss them, allegedly, but it didn't sound like anything to me. I will miss them.
Okay. To say to them.
Jump cut. There's a jump cut there as well, Joshy Sligo. There's a fucking jump cut there. That was sneaky, Josh. That was a sneaky little jump cut. Ooh, you sneak.
Say to them, your fans, the ones that love you, that are going to miss you. what would you like to say to them?
Sneaky little jump cut. Sneaky little jump cut, Josh. Oh, dear boy. Dear. Did you not get the reply you needed? Yeah, it's just fucking nothingness. I wish we got a jump cut again, but it doesn't really matter if there's a jump cut here, per se. But regardless, it's just nothingness, Josh.
Do you feel this is the way that it was meant to be? Or are you kind of in a lack of acceptance on this? I feel that you have a peace about you somewhat, that you're not frantic, you're not, even though you died at such a young age, 54 is young, but it's a result of all the things that I think that you've done to your body, and I understand, but are you in acceptance of this at this moment?
He done countless interviews saying how hard his life was, how depression got him, how drugs and alcohol ripped through him. Oh, you don't need fucking Josh to do it. Just stop eyeing me up and concentrate on that.
Sorry, it's cringe.
I'm trying to get my jammies on. Sorry about that.
Josh, that doesn't even make sense. You asked him a question about, I think you're at peace and all that shit. Are you at peace with the fact that you've died early? In essence, is what you're asking. Makes it all easy to stop.
As in, if he did his research, he would know there was a massive interview with him saying that he nearly died countless times and he's peaceful with death.
Yeah, makes it all easy to stop. It's just random nothingness. Fuck off with your adverts.
Can you tell us anything about the other side, about what it's like? Help us understand more. I ask a lot of these questions to many individuals over the years, and I'm asking some of the same questions, but I'm getting very similar answers and sometimes very different answers. Is there anything you can tell us about the other side? Help us understand a little bit more.
Bless you, just cried. Bless you, just cried was his answer to that. Non-intelligence.
Is there anything that you would like to say? What's the most important thing that you would like to share tonight, if you can? I'm going to open this a couple times, try to time your response. What's the most important thing that you would like to share tonight?
No, I know exactly where that comes from, Josh. Boom, and you have been fucking busted.
Right, go on. I wasn't listening. I'm just.
The response was.
My face.
The response was an awesome ride. What did we watch earlier? Interview. What he said about Friends.
Yes.
It was an awesome ride. That's where you got that from, Josh. That ain't no fucking backward shit. That's just forward. It was an awesome ride. I don't know. Well, it's fucking. I don't know.
I'll find it for you.
If you get time, but you are busted, my son. Busted wide open. Oh, Josh. We were just watching that interview, like, I don't know, 3 or 4, 6 hours ago, maybe?
Yeah, poor Phil's, because I'm a massive fan.
Yeah, you are busted.
Poor Phil had to suffer.
They're asking him about Friends, and how he felt. He said it's just an awesome ride, basically. Friends is like an awesome ride. Unbelievable. You're scum, mate. Jump cut. It's just gibberish now.
How about now?
Gibberish. That's off the same interview again. See myself made that's from that same interview. Josh, you utter fucking cunt. Honestly, this is not reversed at all. This is all forward then. You've only put some backward replies in there to throw people like me off or anyone else who's watching with you with this beady eye. Unbelievable, mate. You couldn't have done this. You couldn't have started working this video any more than like fucking, I don't know, say the news broke at night, you slept, and then when you woke up, it's the first thing you fucking worked on was this video with all the jump cuts and the rest of it. Mate. It's bad enough as it is to, when I say to people, there's no point doing celebrity sessions on Day of Death because on a traditional spirit box, you're going to get their name all over the radio, okay? That's embarrassing and your evidence is void. But this is even worse in a way because you are literally setting it up. You're doing a huff. You are literally like staging it, scripting the replies. Fucking just get the fuck out of here, mate. Okay, you're an embarrassment to ITC. That's what you are, utter embarrassment. And yet somehow people like you, Huff, Cody ITC, have all the people that just don't understand this completely fooled. And it's usually people who are really religious, usually, like who go to church every other day or whatever, and in middle America or whatever, who are the ones that are utterly fooled by you because of your love and light sort of presenting on the camera when actually you're not really like that at all.
Doing, isn't it?
I know.
It's
Call you out and you get pretty nasty, Josh, before you delete the comments. I know this because I've had dealings with you. Like, you've tried to kill my channel 3 times in a row, mate. So, don't take criticism easy. But Jesus, you are busted, motherfucker.
When I pray, I'm going to ask for Christ to bless us with the light, to bless you with the light, to shine that light upon you.
Do you know what? If you really believed in Jesus, dude, and you did follow Christian value, Jesus says not to talk to dead people, doesn't he? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
so I don't call myself a Christian. I call or religious. I call myself an agnostic. If you can look up that term, Josh, it might be a better thing for you as well in a way. Well, no, because you're just a fucking... I'll tell you what you are. You're Peter Popoff. That's what you are. With your little radio in your ear. Fucking Peter fucking Popoff. Peter Popoff, he was one of these faith healers, right? And he used to get everybody to write all their afflictions down on the card when they come in. Their prayers to God. Oh, hi, I'm disabled or whatever. Or I've got a pain in my leg. Or I miss my grandma. And they write it down at the start of these little conferences for Peter Popoff. And he'd have a little microphone in his ear. And he'd pretend that God was talking to him. He'd say, Julie, is there a Julie in the crowd? And the radio go, Julie's card says that she's got a bad back. Julie, is your back hurting? Oh my God, God says it will end soon. The suffering will end soon, Julie. Oh my God, that's amazing. You are Peter Popoff. The ITC version of Peter Popoff. You, Cody ITC, and Huff Paranormal. Charlie Chittington and the others, they're on a different level to this because they're using a broken script. They just got no respect like you, but they just don't seem to understand ITC in terms of their evidence is completely tainted and completely void because you're doing it on the day where their name is going to be all over the damn radio. So, they're on another level to you, so to say. But, mate.
I think you'll be more than okay, and I have faith in that. And I wrote a book, Finding Hope in the Afterlife. And
are you shilling your fucking book now, Josh? Are you kidding me? Listen to this shit now.
What?
He goes, oh, I know you're going to be all right. I wrote a book
on you. I think you'll be more than okay. And I have faith in that. And I wrote a book, Finding Hope in the Afterlife. And a lot of it is my journey, about how the 12 steps...
He couldn't even get his spiel on to go because he put a jump cut in the middle of that too. He couldn't even fucking get his spiel right. Fucking hell, Josh.
He's repulsive.
Yeah, unreal. Shilling your book in there too. You might as well just said it's available on www.
are so important, not just to us here, but on the other side. And we do the step 4 and we get rid of the resentments and we forgive those people and we make amends for the wrongs that we did. It really does save people's souls. And I wish that everyone could find the 12 steps. Do you agree with that?
Sorry.
Do you know what you want to do on the other side? Do you feel like, I don't know what that might be.
No, Josh, maybe he wants to go into acting in heaven, maybe he might take up tap dancing. I don't fucking know.
Do you feel like you have any idea of what you might want to do?
Go fishing. God, how pre-planned do you want this? Yes. Oh, it's worse than I thought.
Okay. I'm going to ask for you, like I said, on this recorder, and then I'm going to say...
Oh no, the dreaded fucking DR10's coming out, guys. The dreaded DR10.
What's that?
It's a EVP recorder that has got a fundamental flaw. It records its own internals, and it sounds scratchy and scary sounding, and people tend to make words. It's not that EVPs can't happen on that thing, because they can. EVPs can come onto anything, but these assholes buy that recorder, and they've actually managed to like jack the price up of it and sell them as their own sort of stock, like Huff Paranormal selling them for stupid money, because this thing records its own internals. You want an EVP every time you press record? Use this damn thing. The actual the recorder itself, because it's just a recorder, a voice recorder, was a massive flop because customers were taking it going, it doesn't fucking work. Every time I do my voice notes, like get the groceries, get the shopping, take it, or whatever it is, what happens is it just records a load of garbled nonsense. Right, I've got some trick-or-treaters at my door, so can you just hold the line, people? I'll be back in a second. Just got to do these trick-or-treaters. 2 secs. Hello. Oh, I thought you were coming in. Yes, you can. I've got to do it in the live stream. If you guys want to wait downstairs.
I'm so glad I got you so good.
It's we got Minnie Scooter Beggins has just come back from her trick or treating. I'll put her on for you if you want to see what she looks like. 2 secs, and we'll carry on with Josh. Hang on a minute, guys. It's just Missy and Sal. Oh, I can't find the camera. Hang on. Where's the camera? Mimmy! Come here, Mimmy.
Hello!
Yeah. Mini Scooter Beggins has come up. Anyway, let's... Yeah, not yet. No one's actually been yet, but... Is that door shut? If you can lock up the door, because I'm about to wrap my live stream. Natalie, be down in a minute. She just come out the bath, alright? Right. Let's carry on. Yeah, of course it's growing. It's alright, it's fine. It's only Missy and Sally. Let's carry on.
Prayers with you. I'm going to shut the cameras off to do that. But will you work with me one last time on this voice recorder? Will you try with me?
Oh, wait for it. This will be funny. Learn how. Come on.
What you got? Can I say?
They're on the floor. On the floor.
Oh my goodness.
Go downstairs. They're on the floor, darling.
I'm using makeup because some of it's
Downstairs on the floor. Okay, I've got to finish up this live stream, guys.
I'm gonna put it away.
I got to carry on. Okay, where were we? Sorry about that. So, Josh is about... No, we're nearly done. Only 4 more minutes left of the video.
Okay.
Josh is literally about to get out the DR10 or whatever it's called. I think it's called a DR10. Don't quote me on that. And like I say, it's got a fundamental flaw where it records its own innards and you can get your own EVP out of it, in effect. Sometimes Huff used to go as far as to literally just whisper in the thing, or as, what is it my mate used to call them on here? Thumb demons. Yes, the thumb demons, where you rub your thumb over the microphone. That's another good one. Anyway, let's carry on.
Okay. How do you feel you did tonight? Do you feel like I heard you on the computer and on the box, so I'm hearing you not as well as maybe you would like, or
I bet, Josh, every single celebrity you've got in contact with, you've heard them all really, really well. I bet you, Josh. No, because you haven't made trick-or-treaters yet. Stop being greedy.
I have to go back, and I'm sure I'll be able to make out a lot more of what you're saying. But how do you feel that you did?
So planned. Oh, how planned do you want this? Yes. Literally. That is literally how it is. Oh, dear.
All right. I'm going to give you a final response on this box right now. Is there anything else that you want to try and say before I go to my voice recorder? Anything else you want to try and say?
Go on, Josh. Set it
Not
up.
now. Thank you for the talk. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. It was good hanging out with you, Matthew. Cheers for stopping by. Oh, God. Now, can I just ask one more thing of you? Can you come to my thumb demon machine, please?
Yeah, right.
That's what I heard. I don't know if you said that, but that's what I just heard.
Oh, come on, Josh. You knew what it said. Don't give me that shit. You knew exactly what it said. You were the one who set it up.
And I thank you for allowing me the honor to connect with you. We don't die. Our consciousness goes on to the other side. We can still have relationships, connections with our loved ones here. Everyone's going to get over to that side at some point. And you still have the ability to grow and connect with your higher power, with God. And I hope and pray that you are going to continue to work on your connection with. And I'm offering you true brotherly love that, I would offer any of my sponsees when working with them and taking them through the 12 steps, the love that my sponsor offers me, anyone else in the program. And there's that common bond, man, that common connection. So thank you.
Josh.
I thank you.
Guess. Wrap it up, mate. I got guess. Jump cut.
Yeah, something. Man, you did. I think you did really well.
Yeah.
I think that the connection was getting better as we talked.
You get better cell phone connection to the dead, Josh. If you stand near a window, you get better reception then, mate.
You're one funny SOB, man. You're a funny guy, man.
Not as funny as you, Josh, after watching this. Could you be any more fake?
I just saw a clip of you and Matt the other day sitting in your chairs on the
touching your face as you said that as well, Josh, you little liar.
Set. How you were talking about how the episode that you guys couldn't get out of the chair. All right, let's.
Oh dear, that was the interview. Yeah, that's why you jump cut it in. You just realised what you said. You just gave away what interview you were watching. That was terrible, buddy. Oh dear, you gave yourself away there.
Guys.
See you later, Matt. I'm going to be wrapping up soon anyway. As you can hear, I've got guests going on in the house. I'm going to have to go after this. This is only on for another 3 or 4 more minutes. But Josh just realised he gave what interview he watched away. Although he did face touch. There's a bit of lying going on. I don't know if that was related to the fact that, he wasn't watching it for the right reason, so to say. But a little something going on with his face touch. I'm not sure.
Try the recorder, okay? Something me. I'm nervous. Don't be nervous.
From the same interview. It's from the same fucking interview. Jesus Christ.
All right, I just want to keep turning this dial and letting you talk, but I don't want to burn you out, man.
You don't want to give away what interview it's from. Be careful. There's obviously that interview was a gold mine, wasn't it, Josh? You thought you could make 100 stories out of that.
I'm respectful. I just want to make sure that
you're anything but respectful. If you were respectful, you would not have put this out straight away. Jesus Christ. Dear Lord. Oh, look. So bad.
Giving you a proper chance, but I don't want to burn you out. So let's try this recorder real quick.
Yeah. All right.
Matthew, this is for you.
Now pay attention to this recorder. Like I said, it's got a fundamental flaw, and anyone who owns this recorder knows it. Okay, now a lot of people are fooled when they buy it because they're like, wow, look at these EVPs I'm getting. But if you listen carefully, it's just a thing recording its own innards. That's not to say, big disclaimer, that this thing can't get EVPs on it. Of course it can. But of course, people who buy this type of technology, they purposely put it in the lowest bit rate possible to trigger EVPs, so the theory goes, but they're not accounting for what you call artifacts either. You get low resolution, you get artifacts in the sound, and that's not an EVP. That's not a disembodied voice that is from a paranormal intelligence. It's just the fucking thing recording its own internals. And people I slag High Street off about his ghost box session and his ITC knowledge. High Street doesn't know any of this shit. Doesn't know anything. Anyway, let's carry on. It's not about him today for once.
Is there anything that you would like to say on this recorder?
I guarantee there'll be an EVP there. When if anybody else using a normal fucking EVP recorder, sorry, voice recorder, not EVP recorders, I call it voice recorders. Anyone normal using a normal recorder, 9 times out of 10 will get fuck all, unless, you know, I really wish I had a EVP recorder at the time in that kitchen, because I wonder what I got, you know, that kitchen session that I've got, you know, it's mental. One of the craziest and actually quite scariest sessions I've ever had.
Hold on. How about now?
What do you mean, how about now? Yeah, it's recording its own ears, you know, because it starts off by voice.
Oh, hold on. It's working, but hold on.
Get your fun demons in there.
Needs a little tuning in. How about now?
Fuck me.
This new £69 powerful heater can heat
You milking bastard.
any room in seconds without the big electricity cost.
That's right. That advert just come. That was a scam in its own right. If you ever get an advert saying about this amazing new heater that like reduces your electric bill by fucking however much and whatever, don't buy it. No, it's a scam. It uses just as much as any other heater. It's funny that, but there's a scam advert on a fucking scam ITC channel. I find that brilliant. Or no, ironic. Triggering it to get the fucking thing to record its innards, like the fault. Because what happens is it's on a voice record, meaning like you press record and it won't start recording until it hears, you know, your voice. But if you press it right and, you know, rub the mic the right way, it'll start recording its innards and you get like a feedback loop almost. It's a problem with the unit. Like I say, the actual unit itself sold very poorly. It's an old unit as well. I think it's from the late 90s or something, or mid 90s. It's a proper old unit. And like I say, customers were bringing it back going, it doesn't work. It doesn't fucking work. And so therefore they're discontinued. But of course, you know, when Huff come across them, well, it was a new way to fool the people into believing he's contacting things with absolute ease. You know, these things are not, you know, these paranormal entities, it's called the paranormal for a reason, because it's not normal. As I keep saying, it's just be called the normal. Let's face it, right? If it was anything like how Josh, Huff, Cody and anyone else who's that way inclined says it is or portrays it is, it'd just be called the normal. You know, every day, just be picking up, talking to dead celebrities, you know. Anyway, let's have a listen to what he's got.
All right, let me play it back.
Scratch. See? That scratching? You hear that? And that doesn't sound like anything he's put up subtitle wise. He's just fucking shoehorned that in there. Thank you for doing this as his help. This dude's ego is off the fucking charts. His self fucking grandeur is amazing, but they're all like this. They interject themselves into these sessions, you know.
Man, that is definitely, there's a message, this long, beautiful message. I thought I made out some words.
Brian is one of my guides. They all do a lot to help in addition to what I do. Sure.
In there, but I'm gonna shut this off and just stay with me another couple moments. And I'm gonna stand and invite you to stand with me and pray. And thank you, Matthew. Thank you. Grateful that you were able to come in. I can already, without hearing everything, I know that you did.
Now, I wonder, Josh, if in the next like couple of days many other people post sessions of Matthew Perry sessions, how busy was Matthew that night going around to all you ITC people who the real ITC people, like for instance Sam in the crowd. I don't know, I don't want to speak on behalf of Sam, but people like Sam, I would say I don't claim, we don't claim you, okay? We don't claim you, but I wonder how many people who have done a Matthew Perry session in this time period are about to post theirs, how busy Matthew Perry was visiting all of you, when really you would think that someone would be actually with their family if they could, if they can. Who knows, when you die, you get a bit of time to float around and say goodbye to your family, or you are taken straight upstairs on, or it's nothing. It could be just black. And we're not talking to anything but fucking demonic things. Who bloody knows? No, none of us. Don't even try that shit that you know, because you don't. Okay. But assuming you can, right? Why would Matthew Perry go to you, Josh? Why? Your guides are just going to go and get him. Brian, your guide, is going to grab Matthew Perry and then, hey, Matthew, come this way. You need to have an interview of Josh here. He's got a YouTube channel, and I think it would be really beneficial for you to come with me. Okay. Could it be any more fucking hokey? Ha, funny guy. Come on, Matthew. Come on. I think Huff wants you next after as well. And then Cody. There's a line of them, dude. All in one night. We could get through all of them in one night if we're quick. Oh, okay. No worries. Fucking, you just can't make this shit up. Like, Jesus Christ. Do you not feel cringed out doing this, Josh? How does it feel to wake up every morning doing this YouTube channel, knowing that you're an utter fraud? Because I couldn't live like that, man.
And thank you to all who have watched this session.
Oh, you're welcome.
Grateful for the ones that understand how real and amazing this work is.
Oh, yeah, ITC, it is definitely real, Josh. I agree with you there. Just, that isn't. Okay, that really isn't. It's just like, it's almost like you're just lying to yourself almost when you do this sort of shit. It is honestly like lying to yourself, you know? If you ever buy a Huffbox and use this app and you feel like you're getting really good contact through it, you know deep down you're fucking lying to yourself. You ain't talking to anything. You're tricking yourself because of the banks and the internet radio that is used is specific to get, those types of sentences like the word dead or whatever come through, another buzzwords. You know what I mean? Shady as fuck, but hey, I know everyone's got to make a living, so to say, and I don't know, it's just embarrassing, and this is why the scientific community will never, ever take ITC seriously, okay? Only those of us that do it properly and understand that this shit doesn't work like 9 times out of 10, but when it does, and we know when it works, because it's like, hang on, this is different. This is going completely different to what it usually sounds like. This doesn't just sound like a radio going round and round and round with just like the odd word coming through that I could stick my own narrative under. Nah, there is something going on here, and it's intelligence. And, you talking to me? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Whoa, it answers. When it starts getting backwards and forwards like that, it happens, and it does fucking work. And that is a bit I wish scientists could fucking see and hear and actually take seriously. But thanks to assholes like this, it'll never get taken seriously. They just assume we're faking it even better, Oh, very good. Nice one, Riley. That has an amazing fucking session there, How'd you do that? Have someone in the other room with a radio transmitting? No. No. Fucking hell. Sad, really. But hey, it's just nothing's changed and it never will. This is how it always be. And I don't know, maybe because Natalie's a fan of Matthew Perry and, he's also very prevalent in my own life as well. I felt like compelled to do this and just sort of stick my head up again. I've done it. I've called him out numerous times, so much so, like I said, he fucking tried to take away my channel 3 times in a row because he couldn't deal with the criticism. And I wonder if we'll get a comment. He may even be in chat now, I don't fucking know. But I wonder if we'll get a comment from him. On the bottom, some really passive-aggressive shit, who fucking knows. But yeah, ITC is real, and it exists. But what has just been shown here, there ain't no contact going on here. This is all just fucking smoke and mirrors. Smoke and fucking mirrors.
Until next time, I love you all.
I love you too. Hey, our High Street Tupac Shakur session. He mentions names. I wonder if he mentions High Street Paranormal. You never know. Anyway, Furless, that'll do. I think I'm done. I've been on for an hour and 20 minutes, a lot longer than I intended to do on this. And I was going to do like a full edited video on it. I thought, no, it's just not fucking worth it. I'm not going to sit here and edit my replies. I'm just going to blast through. It's not worth the time, especially if a cunt tries to take down my channel again. You're bullying me. Oh, shut up, mate. It's just criticism, serious criticism. Anyway, guys, say your goodbyes. Much love, and I'll see you next time. Yeah.